We love SLs here at DC. So the all-important question is the roof. We're gonna go for fast and vigorous, and it makes such a wonderful noise, especially top down. Just a great all-around car with all the personalities you could want. Hey everyone, and welcome back to DC MotorWerks. My name is Cameron, and today we've brought to you our 2013 SL550. This is the last of the hardtop SLs, and if you followed our channel for a while or what we sold on Bring a Trailer in the past, we love SLs here at DC. What makes this one extra special is it is a Magic Sky Control roof as part of the hardtop, which we'll showcase in a moment, but we'll start by just giving it a quick walk around because this one is currently for sale on Bring a Trailer. It does have the nice AMG styling package, and you can also tell it does have the driver assistance package because you have the one-piece star there so that the radar can see through the grille. One of my favorite things about this SL are the wheels, because it is an AMG package car, but it has the 18-inch wheels, whereas most of these came with 19 to 20-inch wheels, which generally end up bent or cracked, and the ride quality is not quite the same as it is with the 18-inch wheels. Coupled with that, this one was not optioned with active body control, so this one is just a standard suspension, but it is dual mode adaptive damping, so you have sport and comfort settings, but no expensive hydraulic suspension to worry about on this one. But coming down the side here, you can see no crazy dings, dents, or anything like that. Only thing I've noted is there is one little minor scratch there right behind the driver's door. And around the back, a bit of the same. There are a couple little minor scratches. Black car kind of shows everything. I've always liked the 231 chassis SLs, and they kind of have a bird of prey look is what I call it, with the style of the headlights and tail lights. And this one you can also see is equipped with Parktronic parking sensors and a backup camera, all part of the driver assistance and so forth. Nice, beautiful day here in North Georgia. It was a little chilly and rainy this morning. We did pop in a cold start, so we'll let y'all listen to that real quick. It is later in the afternoon now, and the sun has come out. It has warmed up quite a bit. I've lost my jacket here, and we can go ahead and start this up, show you around inside, and go for a drive. So the all-important question is the roof, and as with many Mercedes of this vintage, you just open this lid here and push the button down. And your folding hardtop does its magic and cycles quite quickly in the SL. But here you can see the Magic Sky Control. So this is equipped with the panoramic roof, so you have a glass panel here in the center of the hardtop, but you can see relative to the back window how much darker this glass is, and that is part of the Magic Sky Control. So there are particles in the glass that when electricity is applied to them, it makes them align and darken, or if you push the button there, you can see it makes it transparent. So just a push of a button, and it's amazing in the summer as well that that actually changes the amount of UV that can pass through here. And if you have your hand here in the summertime or when it's warm outside, you can immediately feel, if you just have the regular here and you darken the glass, that the heat immediately changes, which is super cool because you get a little bit best of both worlds. The standard cars just have a mesh screen here. It is nice outside, like I said, so we're gonna go ahead and put the top down. So we'll let y'all watch it in reverse, or normal. We'll call it normal. All right, so we are top down, ready to go, and you'll see our third button here in our roof controls is a little squiggly line and stuff above the car, and this is called your air cap system. So what this does is opens a screen there so that to help reduce wind buffeting across the car, and that's why they call it an air cap. It is to essentially cap the air inside the car. And that middle button here is your global window close, which will open and close all the windows at once, which all convertibles should have, but not all of them do. So pretty cool little feature there. With that said, I'll have cameraman jump in here and we'll go for a ride. So as cameraman comes in, you can see the beautiful silk beige leather interior, and this one is equipped with the upgraded leather. So you get a different pattern on the seats, and you also get a softer Napa leather, which is very nice in this silk beige. This one was also optioned with the wood steering wheel, which I think is should be a standard feature, but it isn't, because just the feel of the wood wheel is what I like in any of my cars, essentially. You also are optioned with the clock on the dash there, and with this one having pretty much all the other packages, you get the heated seats, ventilated seats, and the air scarf system. And what that is these vents here in the headrest have a heater grid and a couple fans, and if you like to do top-down motoring in the cooler weather, it'll blow nice warm air on the back of your neck and help keep you warm. But like I said, it's warmed up a little, so I've got the ventilated seat on. And we'll do the same for cameraman. He can jump in. See, we got our backup camera there, which stays on for a good few seconds while you start rolling forward. We've got our dual zone automatic climate control set to a nice 70, we'll do 72 degrees. So this was already set about to where I wanted it, but we got our tilt telescope and steering wheel going. One of the things I like a lot about these later S-Classes and SLs is you have this R button over here by the driver's seat controls, and when you push that, you can control the passenger seat. So nice little feature there. If I don't know what you're carrying around, but if you want to move their seat around for your passenger, give them the chauffeur experience in your two-seat sports car, you can. Here we also have the seat controls. So what we have here is your heated seat balance. So on these newer, later Mercedes, you can actually change the balance of the seat heating if you just want it on the lower cushion or on the backrest, which I like it on the backrest. It is quite nice. And we've also got the dynamic seats in this one, so as you go around a corner, it will inflate the side bolsters to hug you in place. And you got your normal lumbar controls as well as your massage. And we're gonna go for fast and vigorous. Speaking of buttons in this area, you've got your eco button, which is for your start stop. So when you come to a stop, it shuts off the engine. We don't really want that. And these are your different drive modes. So you have eco, sport, and manual. So if you want full manual with your paddle controls, you can use that. And then you've also got your suspension adjustment here. We're currently in comfort, but you can also tighten it up into sport. And like I said earlier, this one is not equipped with active body control. So this is the standard suspension with the adaptive damping. So no concerns for long-term ownership with the suspension there and the hydraulics, which I really like that system, but you know, you got to take it for what it is. It is more stuff to go wrong. So this one is equipped with the M278 bi-turbo engine. So it's 4.7 liter in the standard 550 trim. It's about 429 horsepower, which is quite a lot. And these also respond very well to tuning, becoming more powerful than the standard 63 with just a simple tune. This one feels every bit of that, and it makes such a wonderful noise, especially top down. You get all the turbo noises and the nice V8 rumble to go with it. This one also does have the brake hold feature, so if you come to a stop and push the brake pedal just a little harder, you'll see the hold come up there in the instrument cluster, and it will just sit there and hold the brakes for you. So we're in drive, no brakes, and it holds the car here until you hit the accelerator pedal. All the power you could ask for. And while these later SLs got really large and kind of more Grand Tour, they are still pretty sharp in the handling department. Of course, this one does come equipped with your Harman Kardon sound system, which, as I've talked about with other vehicles, Mercedes really does well when they do sound systems in their convertibles to make sure you get lots of volume and lots of bass as well. So great sound systems that we can't really showcase here, but take my word for it, it is really good. And these, you can definitely tell that it's a high-end Mercedes convertible, because even with the top down, you can't even tell the chassis is any different than with the top up. There's not any crazy cowl shake or anything like that. And what I mean by cowl shake is that a lot of convertibles, because you lose the rigidity of not having a roof anymore, so the cowl portion of the car, which is just the base of the windshield essentially, will kind of shake and jiggle as you go across bumps, because the chassis is kind of loose without the top being installed. But Mercedes does really well with making sure that is not something you notice, even way back in the day with older SL generations. So this is the 6th generation of the SL, being the 231 chassis, as they tend to run the SL generations for many years, at least in the last couple generations, because like the 107 went from about 73 till 89, and then the 129 from 89, 90 to 2002. Then you had the 230 SL, which went from 03 to 2012, and then this one, which started in 2013 and just got recently replaced in the last couple years. Now we got some heat in this. We can show you a little brake attraction, but tons of power. These late 722.9 7 speeds shift very quickly and are very responsive. A little flicker from the traction control. These are rear-wheel drive only in the era where Mercedes was putting all-wheel drive in just about everything. Until we definitely stiffened up the suspension there, so we'll go back to comfort and just cruise along. So one other neat feature about the climate control here is you get your airflow button. You can see it says medium. You get focus and diffuse, so that actually changes how the air flows out of the vents for you. So if you want really focused air in the summer, when you want really cold air just directly at your face, you change it to the focus mode. And if you want it more diffused, so it's not a bunch of air in your face, you can change that, or just do the medium setting and have it right in between. So just a great all-around car with all the personalities you could want. Want a weekend cruiser, or you want a mountain runner, you can go through the twisties with all the power you could ask for, and still a very capable chassis. Like I said, the 550s are really a bargain, because with a easy tune you can make 63 power levels but have brakes that aren't nearly as expensive. Like I said, with this one the wheels and tires are a lot less expensive, and just kind of gives you a I guess you could say the everyday SL. So here we are back at the shop. We'll go ahead and put the top back up and show you all that one more time, but we'll also give you a listen to the bi-turbo V8. So I know it's pretty common on these that the leather can start to separate or come unglued from the dash and from any of the other panels here. So just want to kind of show y'all. This one is still nice and tight. This is your actually knee airbag in this area. And also got on the door panel there, maybe a little bit starting, but dash is in great shape. No peeling there. And kind of the trick to that is not to use any kind of oil-based like Armor All or anything kind of shiny. You just want to make sure it's clean. Don't put any kind of conditioners on it, because what that does is seep into the material, and it makes the glue release and it'll start to peel. But, I'll have cameraman come around this side and I'll show you the same thing. The bulge here around the headlight controls can kind of look like it's loose, but it is not. It is all in good shape there. And got a little bit starting to come back here, but for a car that's, what, 11, 12 years old now, it is in very nice shape, like I said, with just under 60,000 miles. And is a very nicely spec'd and optioned car, with the all-important Magic Sky control roof. So there it is, our 2013 SL550, a great all-around package for a late SL, like I said, the last of the hardtop body style. And this one is a very nice, you know, not too low miles, enough that it's been used and worked out any kind of service concerns, it is all up to date. This car has had all of its services done at a dealer in Florida. So it's had its spark plugs, it's had its transmission service, which is actually kind of done early, as that one's not even due until 70,000. But everything got done according to the yearly schedule for this one, and everything's ready to go. It's got great tires and runs great. So I hope that the audio wasn't too distorted by the top being down, which again owes to the engineering of this car, that the wind buffeting really isn't that bad, but I apologize if there was any. But such a beautiful day here in January for Georgia, just couldn't help not having the top down. But we appreciate all you watching and tuning in. Like, subscribe, hit that bell icon to make sure you don't miss another car of ours. Bid early, bid often. Let us know if you have any questions, and we'll see you on the next one.